If you have problems going to sleep because when you lay in your bed, you feel tired, you want to go to sleep, you close your eyes, but you start thinking about the 1000 things that come into your mind, or if you want to actually be able to concentrate, because when you start working on something or want to start working on something, there are 1000 things that come into your mind. Let me tell you that I know exactly how it feels like, and let me also tell you that those thoughts will not leave your mind just like that. But I had that same problem, and I discovered a very simple trick to get those thoughts out of my mind and to finally be able to sleep like a little baby without any thoughts, and to work on the things that I want to work on with total concentrations because my mind is free. And this is literally your brain fog's worst enemy and your mental clarity's best friend. So now you may be asking yourself, yeah, but who are you? My name is Andrea Puneri, and my mission is to become the best, freest, and happiest version of myself, to help you out on that same way. So if that is something that can interest you, if you as well are on your way to achieve that thing, then make sure to subscribe. You have to know, imagine that since I was a little kid, I had a lot of thoughts in my mind. I thought it was normal, bro. I thought that having so many thoughts running through my head was something normal. But at the same time, I knew that it was kind of an excuse because I knew that there were people around me who didn't have that problem, who were mentally clear, who could focus on things, who could sleep without having to wait half an hour until all those thoughts just went away. And so I was searching for things. I was searching for methods. I tried meditation. I tried really focusing on letting go the thoughts. I tried on with breathing and breathing them out and breathing in calmness. I tried with also really focusing on taking the thought and putting it away, like really taking them away from my mind. But all those things kind of work while we do them, but then they tend to get back. Like 10 minutes afterwards, I finish my meditation, those thoughts would come back if I don't do the thing that I will be telling you just in 2 seconds. And the crazy thing is that I learned this on a YouTube video, just like this one. I was there searching for the answer, and then I came across this crazy thing that works like magic. It's so simple and so straightforward that at first I didn't believe that it would be true. And it's just about writing your thoughts down on paper. And now you may be thinking, yeah, I already know about this. But before clicking off, let me tell you that if you click off, you will continue going to bed, not being able to sleep because you have all those thoughts, and not being able to concentrate on the things that you want to concentrate on because you have even more thoughts. By writing your thoughts down on paper in the right way, which I will be telling you in just a minute, it's crazy how your thoughts just seem to go from your head to the piece of paper. You just feel lighter, and all the brain fog just went away. What is left is mental clarity. What I like doing are two things. To get to sleep like a little baby, I literally, before going to sleep, I have my journal, take it out and write down a to-do list. The things that I want to be doing the next day, because otherwise we will be carrying them around and not wanting to forget about them during the night, which obviously doesn't make us sleep very well. So just write down the things that you want to do tomorrow, and that is already a very big step. The second thing that I like doing is finish unfinished thoughts. So if you had a thing that you were thinking about all day long, or that bothered you, or that's something else, that is screaming for your attention, that is screaming that it wants to be heard. So just write it down, start writing it down. And if it's something, a big thought, so for example, for me, for a long time it was discovering my purpose, knowing how I wanted to go on with my life. Then just write it down on the to-do list for the next day, to do the first thing in the morning, to address that thought. And that is actually the second trick, because I've seen that the big thoughts that were hunting me throughout the day, not at night, throughout the day, while I was at school, while I was reading, while I wanted to work, were thoughts that I was procrastinating for a long time. I knew that I wanted to find out what my purpose was, but it seemed like such a big task that I was procrastinating it over and over again. But one day, that is when I discovered this trick. I was camping with my friends, and I woke up before everyone. I didn't even stand up. I knew that I didn't have anything else to do. I knew that I wanted to find out how to go on with my life. And so I just started thinking. 1 hour pass, 2 hour pass, everyone wakes up, 3 hours pass, and then finally I finished everything. In my mind it was everything step by step. I knew how to go on. Crazy, what a level of mental clarity I felt. I jumped out and I knew it. What a crazy feeling, I cannot even describe it. And since then, every single time, I feel like I have that big thought that I want to clear myself on, that I want to address, that is screaming for my attention. If I don't do it at the evening time before going to sleep, I just plan it first thing in the morning, and that is where I address it and go from start to finish, put a point to the sentence, and then not only will you be able to sleep like a baby, like I do right now, and to be concentrated on what you want to be doing. Like, I'm not having any thoughts because I know that this is the only thing that I want to be concentrating on. The other things that I wanted to address, I already addressed them. But not only, you will feel a feeling of lightness, because when we have all those thoughts, it feels like we are carrying them around the whole day, right? When you put them down on paper, you will feel like relieved. You will feel like you drop the weight. That is, I think, an amazing thing. Feel that mental clarity and lightness. And I really hope that this video helped you on the way towards become the best, freest and happiest version of yourself. If it did, then make sure to subscribe to not miss on this future value that I will be sharing with you. I will also put the Amazon link to the journal that I personally use in the description down below, so if you want to check it out, you have it down there. And now we get to this week's quote, which is that we will walk this path called life only once. Imagine life is kind of like a path, and you will walk it only once, bro. You cannot go backwards and try it again. Only once, like me and everyone else around us. So by having that in mind, ask yourself, how do you want to live? Who do you want to be? What do you want to say? What do you want to think? How do you want to feel? Think about it, because when you're finished walking, you will not be able to go back. Anyways, I wish you all the best and see you in the next video.